Hello everyone, welcome back to Strawberry Honey ASMR. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I have been exploring the ASMR genre for a little while and I am hoping to start a full channel soon. So this is the second video that I have done, which I have posted for YouTube. I wanted to clarify a few things about my channel, and I decided to do it over a very relaxing, just sort of almost like a crocheting kind of video. For those who don't know what this is, I forget the name of it as well. It's okay. But this is what you would use. This is sort of a loom, and you would use it to make different things with it. And today I have a lot of really soft strands that I'm going to use, and I'm going to make pot holders with these. So I have the actual loom base itself, which I'm going to be putting those on there. And this will sort of be just a little ramble ASMR video where I'll really just be talking about the expectations on my channel and the kind of content I hope to produce in the future. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you want, I can go ahead and count how many there are. I believe they are all the same number all around. So I'm going to use this. This is what we're going to use to kind of like pull it through, because we have to overlap them. So I'll use this real quick, this little device, to sort of just count the prongs here on the loom. So let's go ahead and count this real quick because I'm curious how many there are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I lost count. That's okay. It's okay. We can start over. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So there are 18 prongs, and I think that's the same number on the entire loom on each side. So what's the math on that? 18 times 4. Sorry, I gotta do a little bit of mental math here. 18 times 4, 32, carry the 3. So 3 plus 4. 72, I believe. So in total, I believe that there's 72 prongs that will be used on the base. So I have two different pot holders to make. This one is made with a bunch of random colors, which I think will make it very colorful. I know some people like the crinkly sound, so I'm gonna let you guys kind of add that sound for a little bit. And then this one is all just purple. A little bit different colors of purple, but I wanted to do this one since a little fun fact about me. I am a huge BTS fan, and I figured I would make a BTS themed pot holder. Just because. There was really no reason. Just, I figured it'd be cute. Also, I do want to clarify, since I am just starting out, there's going to be a lot of moments that I will not be able to edit out because I do not have the right kind of tech yet to be able to edit full videos, so I have to apologize for that. I'm going to start with the multicolored one, and we're just gonna kind of hop right into it, okay? So let me show you how this works. So we'll basically just pull it like that. See how that is? You want to make sure that it's even because if you get it mixed up, one strand that's mixed up and the whole thing is kind of out of place. So I'm going to continue to line it up like this, and I'm just going to start talking about certain things on my channel. So here's some little facts about my channel. I started the Strawberry Honey ASMR because when I was considering going into YouTube, I wasn't sure what kind of field I wanted to go into. I figured that I would start off with a few small videos and I would figure out what kind of content I liked to create. And I realized that something that I've always really liked and something that I've gotten really good at over the years is ASMR. So I've decided rather than having content where it's just a bunch of different things mixed together that would really confuse everyone, I would much rather just stick to one specific type of content creation. And I chose ASMR. So I got into ASMR, I want to say about 6 years ago. Maybe 6, I think maybe 7. This strand is really, really short. Maybe if I stretch it out a little bit more. So I first found out about ASMR because as a kid, I noticed that I was very sensitive to certain sounds. For example, I had a learning specialist in elementary school who would help me out with homework, and she had a habit of just whispering to herself when she would read over something before explaining it to me, and I just remember how relaxing it was. Like, it was such a relaxing experience. And of course, I knew it was weird to like ask and be like, hey, can you do more of that? So I went on thinking that I would never be able to find that sound again. I used to ask my mom to lay down with me and count to 100, 200, but of course it would eventually end and I couldn't ask her to do it every night. So I was at a loss for a while, and then I discovered ASMR. I'm just stretching it out a little bit, sorry guys. Then I discovered ASMR, and once I started watching it pretty frequently, then I was able to fall asleep much quicker. And I also noticed that it also seems to stimulate my brain. So sometimes when I'm doing homework or different types of work, I will listen to ASMR while I do it. So it's become a pretty regular thing for me now, and I don't know where I would be without it. So I'm very excited to become one of the many different people out there who create this kind of content. Okay, so that's all the strands on the main part. So I did automatically turn it this way just because of muscle memory. I did this a lot as a kid. I'll also tell you about that one. And then this is pretty cool. This is pretty satisfying. So we're going to connect the strand. I'm actually going to turn it this way. We're going to connect the strand here. And what we want to do is we're going to pull it under, over, under, sort of like that kind of pattern. And it's going to look beautiful. So let me just secure that. This thing likes to be a little bit finicky with me, so sometimes I like to just use my fingers, which is why my fingernails are short for this video. And you just pull it like that, under, over, under, and then on each prong it's going to switch up. But you basically want to do that pattern with it, and it's going to pull it tight. And then at the end, you'll tie all the prong ends together, and then you'll have one big loop at the end, and that's how you'll make the pot holder. So I'm going to continue to talk about the ASMR channel. I get asked this one by my friends a lot. The name of my channel is actually inspired by my favorite snack. So, a little context for that. I was trying to figure out a unique name for my channel because I wanted it to be something that was easy to remember and easy to pronounce, but I also wanted something that was unique and different that no one had thought of before. So, while I was brainstorming, I decided to eat my favorite snack. I like to dip my strawberries in honey. It's just like a favorite snack of mine. Okay, see? And then you kind of just push it up like that. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for the whole thing. Where was I? Oh, yes, the name. Sorry. So, and then you go the opposite way. So this time we're going over, under, over. So while I was eating the snack, then I started thinking to myself, maybe strawberry honey. It rolls off the tongue really well. It's really easy to remember, easy to say, and it sounds cute, right? It's a really cute name. Although I have to admit, when I first presented the name to my mom, she thought it was a stripper name. She got so confused. She got so concerned for me at first until I explained it to her. I probably should have stretched this thing out first before I pulled it through, but that's okay. It'll stretch out automatically as we pull and tug a little bit more. Okay. Also, if I randomly hum during this, I did want to also mention that part in this content. So for those who do not know me, which is going to be a majority of people, I have autism. Normally I used to specify and say that I have Asperger's syndrome. However, that word seems to get a lot of negativity now, as it's becoming a phrase in autism that is apparently, I don't know, some people say it's offensive. I don't think it's offensive. I say it's a diagnosis, so. But that is what I was diagnosed with as a kid. I have Asperger's syndrome, and it is a clinical form of autism. So sometimes I recall melody beats, especially if they're like from popular songs. I tend to repeat myself often, and I tend to ramble on about something that I'm very passionate about, which is why this ASMR video is literally perfect for me. Do you see the pattern so far? It looks really pretty, right? So it's really late at night. It's currently about 3:30 that I'm filming this, but I was visiting my family because some of my extended family came down from up north. So I'm just seeing them here for this weekend, but everyone else is asleep right now, so I'm the only one who's awake. So that's also why this is a great time for me to film, because since I'm whispering, I won't wake anyone up. Yeah, so the rest of my channel, I'm mostly just going to talk about like some rules on the channel, some things that I wanted to clarify. I did mention the mic and the tech. Did I mention the mic? I think I did. Okay, but I'll explain it. So, I got constructive criticism from someone saying that if I really want to make my video stand out, I need to get a touch sensitive microphone. I do have one, but it's not hooking up properly. It's one of those wired ones. It's actually not really a touch sensitive microphone. It's more like sort of like built like a studio microphone, so it's not very workable, especially since I'm now living in the college dorms. So I'm waiting until December to invest in a Bluetooth mic or a Yeti mic, something that would work better for me. So that is why for now these videos are mostly just going to be soft spoken. I hope my soft spoken voice is relaxing enough for you. Also, I did just do it now, but I'm also known to mispronounce words sometimes. It's just because my brain thinks of the word faster than I can say it sometimes. So I mix up my words a lot, or I'll mispronounce a word. So I apologize for that in advance. But that's why I don't have a proper microphone setting right now, and why you guys probably won't have as many good tingle ASMR triggers in my videos. It's just temporary. I promise in the near future I will have the correct tech aid to be able to give you the kind of content that you guys deserve. So for now, we're just going to settle with soft spoken, so please bear with me. Okay. So I'm just kind of, you can see it's forming a lot better now. I promise, guys, it's going to look really, really pretty when this is done. I might not do the purple one today. I might film that a different time, just because I feel like this is taking a while and I don't want to take up too much of your time. Also, I don't think I have a lot to discuss. Really, I'm almost done with my ramble part actually, because really all I have left to go over with you guys is really just the rules for my channel. Yes, we're gonna have rules on the channel. Don't worry, you'll like them. You'll like these rules. And I'm gonna give you guys sort of like an overview of what to expect in the next coming month or so. Hold on, let me catch my breath. I'm sorry. So for rules on my channel, I don't really have too many rules. They mostly just have to deal with how we communicate with each other. So I don't really have an ASMR that's targeted towards a specific audience. My ASMR is for anyone and everyone to watch, regardless of how you feel about ASMR or not. If you want to try it, you're more than welcome to. If you are familiar with ASMR and you want to see what I'm all about, that is totally fine too. I just ask, if you go into the comment section, I will accept jokes, like if you want to make a joke about something, or if you want to point out something that I did in the video that you thought was funny or a little bit strange, then you are welcome to voice your opinion. However, I do ask for for privacy policy and security, and also just because of common courtesy, I ask that we please keep comments respectful and nice. I don't want any targeting in the comment section. I don't want to see people having arguments in the comment section. I would rather not have any negativity. I understand that your opinion is totally your opinion. However, I do ask that you take into account Thumper's line from the movie Bambi. If you do not have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say it at all. But if you do insist on saying something, then please try to keep it as respectful as possible. I am not bothered by people voicing their opinions. However, if you go after certain people, or if you specifically target someone in a mean or disrespectful way, I will politely ask you to please stop. I will give you that warning, your only warning, and if it continues, I will be blocking you from my channel. Which I believe is a thing that you can do. And if not, then I will be, oh, whoops. I will have to please ask you to, I lost my train of thought. It's okay, it'll come back eventually. I really thought that between the rambling and me doing this, I thought it would be a sort of good blend of a visual trigger and voice trigger. Maybe not so much the voice trigger, but you know, I think this could be visually appealing to someone. Maybe not to someone who has better taste in colors. I don't know. I think the colors go together quite well. I think they all kind of come together, you know? It's just like a little chaotic mess, but it comes together in harmony, I think. So I think it can work. I think it'll work. Oh, did I miss one? It doesn't look like it. Huh. Okay, maybe I pulled it too thin. Let me... There we go. Probably pulled that one too thin. That's okay. I'll just loosen it up a little bit. There we go. Also, if you hear me sniffling or breathing heavy, I just recovered from a slight sore throat, which is just due to allergies. I'm not sick. Alright. You know, I just realized I'm doing this and I'm kind of just barely using this at all. Maybe I'll use this as like a future ASMR trigger in the future. Like, look, see, this has like a little like a little hook on it. So I might use that in the future for something. Which voice have you guys liked so far? Do you like the soft-spoken voice? Or do you like when I do like the roleplay voice where it's like a little bit louder? I have to admit, my first video I was a little bit louder than I wanted to be because I wasn't sure if you guys were going to hear me very well without a microphone. But I have a little bit more faith in my phone's microphone now. So that's why I'm a little bit more quiet. But hopefully the audio sounds alright. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound too raspy or anything. I know I keep pulling it closer to me. I'm sorry. Here, maybe I can move the table a little closer and then just... It's because the prongs over here, they keep hitting up against my arm because I'm trying to rest it while I do this. So I kind of tend to pull it towards me more. It's coming along great though, don't you think? Like, look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I think I missed one. That's okay. I'm just gonna fix that. That makes sense now. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Alright. See, how many do we have left to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just checking to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we got enough. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we didn't run out. Imagine I start this just to run out. Yeah. Alright, what was next? Oh yeah, the overview, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, so for the overview, I'm really just gonna tell you what you guys can expect coming up. So after this, I recently got some really cute face gems. I haven't sorry, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but I know it's going to be sort of a role play. It will be relaxing though, I do promise that. Maybe a little funny. I can especially tell you a really funny one that's going to be coming soon. I have a Southern Belle background. Like, I have a very country family on my mama's side. So I'm hoping to do a very funny ASMR skit for you guys. About like a college roommate. Your Southern college roommate helps you settle in. Your Southern bestie takes care of you, you know, something like that. So that's gonna be a real fun one for you guys. I'm just checking to make sure that I didn't overlap, that everything is good. Okay. Another video I'm thinking of doing, I am involved heavily in a very fun game that I've been playing for a while. I am not sponsored by this game though, so I do want to clarify that right now. I'll also clarify it before the video, at the very beginning. I am not sponsored by this video game at all. I wish I was. The game is a Ottoman romance game, I think is the type of genre it is. It's a game made by a Japanese company, and the game is called Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All. Now, to people who don't know the game, that sounds very promiscuous. It sounds very suggestive, but it's actually not what you think it is. It is a really fun game, though, I will say that. Basically, all of the characters are named, have biblical names, and I'll explain the game a little bit better, but I am hoping to do an ASMR video that's kind of revolved around the universe of that game. So that's going to be a very, very fun one to do. I'm very excited for that one. If you want to play the game, you can. It is a really fun game. But I will tell you, be careful if you get addicted, because the notifications will go off quite often, and the notification has a very loud noise, and it is a very, it is, how do I describe it? Basically, if you have your volume turned all the way up and you get a notification from the game, you're gonna hear a man speaking in Japanese. So, and it's gonna be very loud, so just be aware of that if you get the game. I didn't know that that was gonna happen, and so one day I'm just in my room, just kind of pacing, stimming like usual, and the notification went off, and I didn't know that the notification was one of the characters speaking, so for a split second I thought that the game was possessed. And I was definitely, I almost went into full worship music when that happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. So just be aware of that if that startles you. But it is a fun game. I would recommend it, especially if you are single like me. And yes, it's a fun game. Okay, I'm almost done bringing this all the way through. I might have to push it back a little bit more because I'm running out of space up here, but that's okay. As long as none of these come loose is what I'm worried about, because if this comes loose, we have to start the whole thing over again, and I am not looking forward to starting the whole video over again. So I'm actually going to use this to help pull it all backwards. Look, we ended up using use for this after all. Okay. Sounds like I'm eating something. Okie dokie. Also, I just remembered I told my mom to come in at 8 o'clock to wake me up, if I'm still asleep. So, I'm only gonna get about 3 hours of sleep, and I just realized that now. Because I'm hoping to post this pretty much as soon as I get done filming this. Because, I mean, why not? How long are we going for anyway? Oh, jeez, 33 minutes already? Dang, I think this is the longest I've ever filmed for. Wow. Okie dokie. I guess I take longer to ramble after all. It feels like I haven't rambled that much, though. It's so weird. Also, before I forget, I do have another friend of mine. I went to high school with him. He has his own YouTube channel as well. I don't know if you guys, if any of you have seen his channel yet. His channel's called Jaws. So that's all cap letters, JAHZ. Okay, here, let me see if I can trace that, ASMR style. So that is a capital J A H Z. and I don't know if you say it as Jazz or Jaws, but his is not an ASMR channel, his is a gaming channel, but he was a friend of mine from high school. We called him JoJo. So he's really, really fun. So if you're not into ASMR, I totally get it. Not everyone is into ASMR, and that's totally fine. But if you know, if you like gaming, then I highly recommend you go to his channel. He's really fun. He's also starting off in YouTube just like me. He's been posting a lot longer than I have, and he has more technical aid on his side than I do. So his videos look a lot nicer than mine. But I highly recommend him to you if you are looking for something a little bit more action, more comedy. If ASMR just really isn't your type of thing, I totally understand that. So I highly recommend his channel. Okay. And Jojo, if you're watching this, or if any of my friends from high school are watching this, what up? Jojo, good job with your videos. I'm really happy for you, man. I've been watching some of your content recently. Really funny stuff. You've got a lot of potential, man. I'm really happy for you. Oops. Alright. Yeah. Say hi to Jasmine for me, okay? I don't know if you two are still together, but just say hi for me, okay? If you are. If you're not, then, I don't know what to say. Well, congratulations on your channel. And I hope that you make it in the YouTube field, man. I'm really happy for you. Have you noticed my voice is starting to get a lot more raspier? I'm not even sure if you guys are going to hear all this by the end of the video. Hopefully you do, because I don't want to try to convince my brother to edit my voiceover, especially when I don't have the right mic for it. Okay. Okie dokie. So it's getting a lot tighter now, a lot harder to pull it through, which is a sign that we're almost done. So, yeah, there's 2 more strands left, and there's 2 prongs. So we're doing it. We're making this video. We are so making this video. Yeah, but let me know how you felt about this video. Let me know if you want me to do something similar in the future. I will be doing maybe another video for this. I'm not quite sure. I'll think about it. But you guys let me know if you want me to do something like this again. Just pot holder making whisper ramble video. Just let me know what you guys would like to see. Also, before I forget, another rule on my channel, there will be no sexualizing on this channel. So things like sexualizing characters or sexualizing other people, whether it's me or people who I follow or people who invite onto my channel. There will be none of that. There will be no SA on my channel. None of that. And if there is, then I will be very happy to report you on YouTube. You may or may not get a warning first, but if you do get a warning first and you do not follow it, then you will definitely be reported. Just saying, rules are rules. It's for my safety as well as the safety of others on my channel. Speaking of which, that's another video I'll be making soon. I have a dorm mate of mine. She's a good friend. Her name's Caroline. I am going to be inviting her onto my channel pretty soon for what I hope to be a back tracing ASMR. It's mostly going to be a visual ASMR because, like I said, I don't have quite the right mic for it yet, but I've seen a lot of videos of that and it looks really fun. And that is actually Caroline's favorite ASMR trigger. So she doesn't really listen to ASMR very often, but she likes the back tracing ASMR or like the hair play. So I'm thinking of doing one of those videos where it's like doing ASMR on a person. Whoops. And I knocked that off. That's okay. So that's what I hope to do pretty soon. Look at that, guys. We're almost done. Just one more strand. Now, this is where it's going to get really hard. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit more because I'm going to need all the space I can get for this last strand. Because this is where it gets a little tricky. So please enjoy the awkward silence with the occasional tap. This is a wooden table. It sounded a lot better in my short video on TikTok, which was my first ever ASMR attempt. I had much longer nails for that one, and it was mostly just tapping on the wooden table, tapping on my computer, but it sounded very nice. This is a very nice wooden table to tap on. Okay. I also did recently get a really nice computer, the kind that has like the clickety-clack on it. You know, the really nice taps. So I hope to utilize that in one of my videos as well. Okie dokie, let me stretch this bad boy out because this is the last strand we're gonna do. And then from there, I'm gonna tie all these ends together, and then we're gonna have a really cute pot holder for you guys. Okay, so this last strand is going to be an over-under one. Whew. Okay, here we go. Perhaps I do need to go fishing. Fishing. Get it? Okay, there we go. Huh. Oh, this is gonna be the one where it's a pain in the butt. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit easier. Right. Okay. Sorry for the silence, everyone. I'm just really trying to focus here because I gotta be really careful. Also, I'm kind of accidentally scratching my finger right now because these are actually really, really rough. Like, if you sat on this, this would definitely hurt. Okay, and connect there. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave the pink strand open. Will I? No, actually, I'll leave the blue strand because that will be stronger and prettier. Okay, so basically what you want to do, and here's where it's gonna get really, really hard. Okie dokie. You want to take these ends and you're gonna pull it through, sort of like that, just like that. See? See? And you pull it through the loop on the side, and you just pull it like that. And you're going to continue to do that on the whole thing. So this is about to get really, really tight. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I think I did this wrong. Hold on. I think I did this one wrong. I should try for a looser strand. Because this strand, oh, this strand does not like me, actually. It's being very, very difficult, so maybe I should try the opposite side. There we go. Yeah, this side is a lot more workable for now. Alright, I'm gonna get really quiet for this next part, guys, because I need to focus. Alright, so please enjoy the silent sound of me struggling. This is turning out to be a very, very long ASMR, so hopefully this will put you guys to sleep, and if not, maybe it will relax you, and if not that, well then, F me. This is probably a really boring part of the video, so most of you will probably skip towards the end. That's alright. Whatever floats your boat, guys. Whatever floats your boat. Do you like the pretty braided design, though? Look at that. It's really, really pretty. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna look beautiful when it's done. It's almost done. And this is made of a specific polyester yarn, so it is safe to cook with. So it's safe to take out of the oven. It's safe to put like a hot pan on. So you can actually use this for cooking. Now the purple one, that isn't made with oven safe yarn. So unfortunately, you would not be able to cook with the purple one, but it'll look very pretty, and you can add it as a decoration if you're an army like me. Just have it just because. So the purple one isn't very practical, but this one can be very practical, and it'll look very, very pretty. Sort of like a rustic kind of look, I think. I think the way how they styled the yarn, they made the colors very rustic looking. You know, very vintage. So I like it. It sort of reminds me of like a barnyard quilt. You know what I'm talking about? Like when they make the quilt with all those different like patterns and shapes on it and colors. This is sort of what this reminds me of. What should we name this pot holder? Why don't you guys tell me in the comment section what you want me to name this pot holder. Alright guys, we're on to the final row. Look, we're coming up. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look so pretty when it's done. Oh, one strand already came off. Oh, look at that one. Haha. Oh, these strands are so ready to go. Okay. Don't lose that one. Don't lose it. Okay, so this one I'm going to get very quiet for, guys, because I cannot lose any of these strands. Okay, here we go. So I have been doing these pot holders since I want to say maybe I was in the fourth grade, I want to say. Either that or it was the 6th grade. But I had a teacher who had this in her class. And when I would get overstimulated or just bored and I got all my assignments done, I would just go over there and I just make these all day long. And so that was sort of my hobby. So I kind of ended up getting a lot of practice making these. Okay, and this is the final product, you guys. Do you see that? So we just made a pot holder. So you would use this sort of like an oven mitt to just hold things out, and then you have this at the top where you would like put a hook in it and just like hang it up. So that is what we made today. And you can see the sides. Now the sides are the hardest part out of the entire experience. Because it's really easy to lose the strands, and these are very uncomfortable to like put your hand on. So the sides are the hardest part, but it's really satisfying. I found this at, I'm pretty sure I found it at Hobby Lobby, maybe Marshall's. It's going to be in the craft section. If you guys want to do something like this for yourselves, I highly recommend it. And if you want to post it, that's even better. So this is the pot holder that I made for you guys. See how pretty that is? Yeah. So I didn't get to do the purple one today. I'm actually going to end it here because we're getting pretty close to an hour in this video. I was surprised. So we're going to do the purple pot holder in another video. Let me guys know if you would like me to do that. And for now, I'm going to put this stuff up and I'm going to release this really quickly and try to get some sleep. But I want to thank all of you so much for joining me tonight for this ASMR video. I hope that you will come back to this channel. I want you guys to remember that you are loved and you are important and there is a reason you are here, and I am glad that you are here. So I want to leave you guys off with that, and I wish you all a good night. I love all of you. See you soon. Bye.